Welcome to Larry's Library. Just got back from seeing Disclosure Day. Thought I'd do a quick review, no spoilers, promise, in case somehow you don't know about Disclosure Day. Let me tell you a little about it. This is directed by Steven Spielberg from a story of his own. The script here is by David Koepp. It stars Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor, Eve Hewson, Coleman Domingo, and Colin Firth. Colin Firth is the bad guy in this. This is 2 hours and 25 minutes, but it really feels much shorter, gotta say. This is the movie I've been waiting for so long. I mean, as a Spielberg fan, as a sci-fi fan, and certainly as someone who desperately wants to believe. I mean, I've been a fan of this sort of these sort of tropes since way back, little kid watching Project Blue Book on TV with my dad. He sort of fostered my love of sci-fi for sure, especially in TV and movies. And of course, Close Encounters, when I was probably about 9 or 10, something like that. First time I seen that, and I've seen it multiple times. One of my favorites of all time, for sure. E.T., I also love, but to a much lesser degree. Close Encounters was it for me, it really was. And of course, the X-Files on TV just continued that modern mythos. Or is it? Because like Fox Mulder, I've said many times, I want to believe. I really do. But it seems like every time we get close to some real information, then it's just so much nothing, or it's just a little bit, little taste, and then nothing. But I digress. Like I said, despite the running time of this one, it feels much shorter because it is so fast-paced. Pretty fast-paced. It really is. We're dropped right into the action. There's no waiting. You're just plopped right into it, right out of the gate. Fantastic. We get to know the main players as we just are dragged along by this plot. It's a bit of a chase movie, and a good one. There's one intense sequence with a train, involving a train. Not going to give any spoilers away, but I got to say it was tremendous. I felt it in my chest. The intensity of that whole situation, it reminded me a lot of Indiana Jones, but in the best possible way. Coleman Domingo is the standout for me in this cast. I mean, I've been a fan of his ever since I saw him on Fear the Walking Dead. Just a really, really terrific actor. I think he easily one of the best actors alive and working today, in my opinion. I could watch him just talk. I could watch him read the phone book probably and be entertained. So maybe I'm not the best person to ask as far as who's the best in this cast, because I'm going to pick Coleman Domingo for sure. He's a national treasure. Okay, the whole cast is quite good though. I can't complain about anyone's acting in this. It's just terrific all the way around. I should talk about the sound probably. The Dolby Atmos sound on this one was just crisp and detailed, and just you feel it right through. I mean, this is probably more of a commentary on the theater I was at. I was at a local Malco, but it might be the best sound I think I've probably can ever remember hearing in a theater. Just really, really exceptional. Which was a concern we had because during the trailers before the movie, they had it cranked up so loud it was nearly painful and almost distorting the audio. It was so bad. But then luckily, when the actual movie started, it was perfect. So now I don't know how this works. I don't know how modern prints or digital, I'm sure they're digital files of some kind, but I don't know how it works, but it was like the sound got fixed and the levels were perfect when the movie started. Thank God, because it was awful during the trailers. It was just terrible. I mean, if it'd been any worse, our ears would have been bleeding probably. That's how loud and distorted it was. It was terrible. But the movie itself, fantastic. Just perfect. I really love this film. I really hope that I live long enough to see real disclosure in the real world. But in the meantime, this might be the best I get. It really might. And this is... it's hard to review a movie like this without giving away much plot. I mean, the trailers, which I'm sure most of you have already seen, give away too much plot. They really do. Luckily, they don't show that train sequence. If they did that, they'd be giving away too much. I mean, wow, that was something. Gotta say. Like I said, this will be a quick review because I'm gonna make this as spoiler free as possible. But if you're on the fence about seeing this one, go. Don't hesitate. Just do it. Well worth it. Me and my wife, we rarely go out and see movies in a theater these days, and haven't been in a very long time. But when I saw the trailers for this and I heard about this, I was like, I gotta see this in the theater. This is the one. This is what I've been waiting for my whole life, it seems. So I gotta see this in the theater, and I'm glad I did. Well worth it. If I could criticize anything in the movie, it would probably be that I wish there was just a little bit more. The ending costs it a whole star for me. Not that it's a bad ending, it's a great ending. And that's kind of the problem. It's so good. So good that I just wanted a little more. Just a little more. Another 5 or 10 minutes, it might have been exactly what I wanted and even more satisfying than what we got. But I think maybe Spielberg figured that whatever he ended with would never be as good as what us true believers, people like me, could, what we wanted and what we could dream up on our own. So maybe that's why he left it that way. And I kind of got this idea from my wife as we were discussing it on the way home. She was like, he did it that way so we could just fill in what we wanted there. And I think maybe she's right. But still, I still was just not quite 100% satisfied. I was maybe 97% of the way. So I'm going to give this 9 out of 10. But still, go see it. If you're a Spielberg fan, you got to see it. If you're a fan of Close Encounters and you wanted more, you wanted maybe Spielberg's take on the modern mythos, the more modern than Close Encounters, of the whole UFO lore, this is it. This is what you're waiting for. Don't wait any longer. Go see it. Totally recommended by Larry's Library, that's for sure. So, hope you like hearing my quick rant about this movie. Go see it, and then let's discuss it in the comments, what you thought about Disclosure Game. Catch you next time.